Today, Canada is electing a new Liberal leader to replace Justin Trudeau. Here are your questions about the election answered. Why is Trudeau stepping down? Since Canada's 2021 federal election, public support for Trudeau as Liberal leader and Canadian Prime Minister has diminished, and the Liberal Party has faced unexpected losses as traditionally secure ridings or electoral districts, such as Toronto, St. Paul's, and LaSalle et Marne-Verdun, have displayed political shifts towards the Conservative Party of Canada. Furthermore, internal disagreements over fiscal policy and Trudeau's approach to leadership have led to the resignation of some key cabinet members and calls from within the Liberal Party for Trudeau to resign. Who are the candidates for the leader of the Liberal Party? There are 4 candidates on the ballot for the Liberal Party of Canada's leadership election. The first is Mark Carney. As the former governor of the Bank of Canada and the Bank of England, Carney has garnered significant support from the Liberal Party by possessing extensive financial expertise. The frontrunner has been vocal about countering Trump's aggressive trade policies throughout his candidacy. The second candidate is Chrystia Freeland. As the former finance minister and deputy prime minister of Canada, Freeland has a robust political background, particularly with negotiating trade agreements such as the US-Mexico-Canada Agreement. Freeland's resignation from Trudeau's cabinet in December 2024 placed major emphasis on policy disagreements within the Canadian government about fiscal strategies. The third candidate is Karina Gold. Currently serving as the Government House leader, Gold advocates for the collaborative Team Canada approach to challenges, pushing for unity in policy implementation. The last candidate is Frank Baylis. A former member of Parliament from the Montreal area, Baylis hopes to counteract U.S. trade pressures by strengthening alliances with other nations such as Mexico. How does the United States affect this election, and how does this election affect the United States? Since the 2024 U.S. presidential election, American tariff threats and hostility toward Canada have put further strain on Trudeau's administration by exacerbating economic and political challenges. The new Canadian Liberal leader will navigate these challenges, potentially protecting Canada's interests by redefining trade agreements and economic policies. Additionally, a new Liberal leader could take a firmer stance than Trudeau has against alternative major policies from the Trump administration. This transition could affect collaborations on issues such as border security or environmental policies. How does the election process work? The Liberal Party of Canada employs a ranked ballot system which allows party members to rank candidates in order of preference. Each of Canada's 343 ridings is allocated 100 points, regardless of membership size, totaling 343,000 points. Candidates get points based on the proportion of votes they receive in each riding. The winner of the election must retain the majority of the total points. If there is no majority winner in the initial round, the candidate with the fewest points is eliminated, and their points are reallocated to the other candidates based on subsequent preferences. The process repeats until one candidate receives a majority vote. Will Trudeau remain Prime Minister of Canada? No. Once a new Liberal leader is chosen, Trudeau is expected to submit his resignation to the Governor-General of Canada, Mary Simon, who officially oversees the transition of power. The Governor-General will then invite the new Liberal leader to form a government, and they will be sworn in as Prime Minister. Once this process is complete, usually within a few days of the election, Trudeau's 9 years as Prime Minister will officially come to a close, though he will remain a member of Parliament unless he chooses to resign from politics entirely. What is the difference between Canadian Liberal leader and Canadian Prime Minister? The Liberal leader is the head of the Liberal Party of Canada, a position that is internal to party policies and does not inherently translate to governmental authority. The Prime Minister is the head of the Canadian government who oversees the executive branch and sets national policies. The role is achieved by commanding confidence of the House of Commons, typically by the leader of the majority party. Since the Liberal Party is currently in power, the elected Liberal leader is expected to become the next Canadian Prime Minister. However, the new Prime Minister is likely to call a general election, which must occur before October 20th, 2025, allowing opposition parties a chance to take power. How do you feel about Justin Trudeau stepping down? Let us know in the comments.